Aw, shit. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Calvin Plays Minesweeper, the most hotly anticipated video series of 2012. So first off, I would like to apologise for the brief pause in the upload schedule, the brief hiatus I've been on. I had a couple of personal things come up, namely my GCSEs, my A-levels, my entire undergraduate degree, and then 2.5 years of employment. But what's important is I'm back in it, back on that grind, ready to jump straight back into some Minesweeper. So the first thing you're going to notice looking at this screen is the game has been updated in the roughly 10 years since the last time I made a video. So I thought before we jump into a game, we just do a little bit looking at some of the new features, the new UI, the new design, and a couple of the new options that we've got. Because as you can see, looking at the screen here, there are quite a few more game modes than there were last time. We've got daily challenges. We've also got an adventure mode, which is going to be very exciting. We're definitely going to get into that. But I think first we're just going to do a regular, old school, maybe like a 9x9 or a 16x16 map, just to refresh ourselves on what the rules are. So, first options, new features that you've noticed aside from the new game modes is the UI. The UI has been completely revamped. Gone are the very blocky Windows XP kind of graphics, and instead we've got this nice, sleek Windows 10 look. You've got that green in the background that's sort of reminiscent of of a card-playing table, like a casino map. We've got Xbox Live support, which is nice. So you can join those leaderboards. You can rank up, make sure people know what your clear rate is. I am afraid I don't have the premium version of Microsoft Minesweeper, so unfortunately we do have these adverts. Maybe I'll block them out. Maybe I'll put a fun graphic over them. Maybe I'll decide that's way too much effort. We'll see. So the next thing that's important, game options. Let's just tab into that really quickly. So you'll see here it does open a Windows 10 sort of sidebar that does give you options on how to play the game. We've got all of this stuff here, which is all. I would kind of prefer that this was sort of in the sort of the same visual style as the rest of the game. At least they match the color. But it does sort of take you out of it. It does sort of take you out of the game, break the immersion a little bit for me. We have a how to play here, which does bring up this, which is quite nice, which is another screen in the game, which does go over all of the different rules. Of course, we will not be needing these because we are all, or I am certainly, a Minesweeper Pro, he says, setting himself up for failure. I assume you all are as well. If not, just watching a couple of these videos, you'll learn the basics. And the great thing is, Minesweeper comes free with pretty much every single piece of electronic hardware made since 1994. So if you've never tried, now's a great time to get into it. Like I say, I've got all this stuff going on. So we've got the two themes as well. You veterans of the genre will recognise these as the old classic blue with mines, and now we've got the green with flowers. But it's got a much better graphics, much higher quality. You can see, look at that ladybird. So many polygons in that ladybird. Absolutely fantastic. Really looking forward to checking that out later. Although we're just going to stay with the modern theme for now. Just keep it nice and simple, nice and basic. You'll see we have got awards, medals. There are achievements in the game now, which is very exciting. You see, I have been playing a little bit already, just racking up some of those points, checking out, making sure that the game still functions. You know me. We've got statistics here, so you can see I have already played a little bit of the adventure mode. I have only taken down one monster and gathered 139 gold. Only done, I think, 2 levels. But that's that's gonna change pretty soon. We're gonna smash that out. I'm seeing this being maybe a 100 episode playthrough, but we'll come to that in a minute. And then we've got some other statistics. My daily challenges, you'll see I have not been keeping up with my daily challenges. I really need to get on board with that. I need to get better at that focus. I've got I've got stuff going on. I just haven't been able to get that good minesweeping time in that I like to have in my daily schedule. And then you've got the how to play Minesweeper section over here, which again, It's good for new players. I think if you haven't played the game before, it's definitely worth checking out all of these tutorials, just so that you can sort of you can understand the meta a bit better, because it can be quite a hard game if you just jump straight in. There are a lot of features that require that experience, and it can just be helpful to get a little bit of background on it. So anyway, enough messing around. Let's jump into it. We're going to start on a nice 9x9, a nice easy map, nice classic design. We've got the blue here. So those who don't know, never played Minesweeper before, it's a very simple, deceptively strategic game. What we're going to be doing here is we are going to be clicking on these squares and trying not to click on a mine. So we can see here, this is our mine counter. That means that 10 of these squares have mines underneath them, and we need to avoid clicking on those squares. We do have a timer here. I'm not going to worry too much about the timer in this first game, just because we're going through the rules. That, just it is there, helps you work out your high score, get up on those leaderboards. So anyway, let's start playing. So we're going to click a square. I'm going to choose this middle one. Boom, you see it's opened up that massive space there. Now these numbers tell you how many mines there are in contact with that square. So nice and simple. A 1, that means there's only one mine. 2, oh, that's a bit trickier, that means there's 2. Now the first thing you want to do when you play Minesweeper is look for corners. So a 1 on a corner means that this has to be the mine. Now what I've done there, sorry, I should have explained, that's a bit of a hardcore, bit of a pro gamer move there. If you right click, it will put a little flag down, and that means you can't accidentally click where the mine is, and you'll see there it's lowered our mine counter. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that there is a mine there. That counter will go down for every right click. So you see we can right click here somewhere we know definitely isn't a mine, because this one, it's already connected there. If that were a mine, that would be a 2. And it has lowered the counter again. So you just right click again, and now you've got a question mark. That's for times when you're not sure whether that's where the mine is. So you see we've got this 2 here, and we know that's a mine, but we're not sure where the other one is. So we can drop some question marks down just to remind us, be careful in this area, because there are some other mines here. And you right click again, boom, they're gone, and the mine counter's back up to the top. Now, what we do know here is we do know where the second mine is, because of course there's this one here. So we know that that is also the mine, and because that 2's now covered, those are safe and dandy. So let's just dive in, clear the rest of this out. So that 2 there means they're both fine. That 1 means that's good. That's going to have to be there. That's there. Boom, on it. Clearing it out. Nice and quick. Getting in there. Boom. Wow. Clear that whole strip out. Nice and easy. Slap those on there. We got 2 more mines in this zone. Now you see we're here. We're in a little bit of a tricky spot because it can now be a little bit difficult. More difficult for us to work out where they are. But we can see we've got this 1 here. That means that's got to be clear. All 3 of these 2's mean that has to be 1. Got a 1 there. Got a 1 there. Boom. We have completed our first game of Microsoft Minesweeper. And you see there we got 110 points on the scoreboard. Disarmed 10 mines. Cleared the board for 100 points. Only took 2 minutes, even with all the explanation. So I think that's a pretty good first run for the first game that we've played in quite some time. So I'm thinking, you know what? This video's still under 10 minutes, so we're going to do one more game. Then we're going to tab out this first video, and next time we will start on the adventure mode. Have a little bit of fun getting into that. So new game. Boom. See, it's come up here with the options just to say, are you sure you want to play another easy mode? Because you're clearly Elite Pro, and you clearly, this is too easy for you. So you know what? Let's go to a medium one. Now that's good to know. We can swipe to scroll the board up and down, which is going to be helpful. Magnify it a little bit if we need a little bit of a closer look. And you'll see that now that we've gone onto this medium board, we've got a lot more mines. We're expecting this to be a lot more challenging. So let's get into it and start clearing this out. Boom, boom. Oh, absolutely clearing it out as quickly as we can. Just getting in there, clicking on lots of squares, clearing it out nice and easy. Boom, boom, boom. Absolutely on it. We're good there. That 1 means that's not good. Bam, that's a 3. Oh, damn. Okay, cool. That's clear. That's the mine. Oh, just absolutely clearing. That's what you love to see. That's what you love to see in these games. It's just a nice, easy board Nice and easy to clear out. Absolutely zooming through it. Got that one there. Oh, bam, we open up. What's up, guys? Turns out the free program I use to record my videos only lets me record for up to 10 minutes. So I did get cut off there, just at the end there, which is kind of annoying. You know, I haven't got a huge amount of spare change at the moment, what with everything that's going on in the world, so I couldn't afford to buy the premium version. Same reason I don't have the premium version of Minesweeper, so, you know, if you want to help me out with that, if you want to help me get those premium, if you want me to help me get that software, please do subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'll put a link in the description. But anyway, we'll get onto that later. Let's get right back into it. Finish this board off, and then we will move on to adventure mode. So right back into it. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Boom, boom, boom. Clearing that out. Nice and quick. Quick and easy. Getting a little tricky there. I've been thrown out by the recording thing. I'm not in the zone anymore. You know, I'm going to do my best not to make any mistakes, but you know, you've got to. That's always, you know, you always got to be aware of that in these games. It's always a possibility. You know, you lose focus for even a minute, and before you know it, you've clicked on a bomb. You've clicked on a bomb. But we've cleared that out now. We've got 6 bombs left in this whole zone, and it's now looking like we're going to have to, you know, put some real thought into this, because otherwise we are going to get into some issues with the bombs. Also, I've just noticed that the adverts are absolutely not safe for work, so I am going to have to put some sort of block over those, just a big graphic of some kind, just to cover that, so that we are good to go. Okay, so the issue we're in here is that it's actually going to be quite hard to find the bombs now. We're just using our logic. So what we've really got to start, we've got to engage some, you know, some real pro strategies. So what we can see here is this 4 here, it needs 2 more bombs, which means 2 of these are bombs and 2 are not. We're just going to drop those down there, nice and easy, get that nice and clear. Now we know that it can't be both of these, because if it was, that would be a 5, which means one of them has to be here. Now that's good for us, because it means that 3, one of those has to be the 3rd one there, so we know that that's clear. That solves the whole problem for us. That 1 means both of these are clear. We're on there. That's a bomb. That's the bomb. Now we don't know about these 2, and we are going to get into a situation here where I don't believe there is a logical way for us to work out which is which, so it is going to come down to guesswork, and that's always really annoying when you get into these games. It is always annoying when you get hit with you know, one of those guesswork bits, but you know, we're just going to have to roll with it. We're going to have to roll with the punches, and just take things as they come. So again, we've got the 1s there, taking that out nice and easy. Got that on there. There we go. That's a 2. That's clear. Then we've got that down, and we're in the situation here. One of these is a bomb, one isn't. It's down to a coin flip at this point. I'm just going to follow my gut. My gut's telling me this isn't a bomb, and you see, my gut's betrayed me. Never trust your gut in a game of Minesweeper. And you'll see I did, however, I did update my achievement here, Sea of Flags, which that is good to know. 4 minutes, 41 seconds, not a bad run, not a bad run. It is annoying when you get down to that last minute, and you know, you are having to make those decisions where you with no logical basis. It is just guesswork. And I had sort of hoped that, you know, with the extra 10 years of development time, that they might have found a way through that. You know, they might have updated the algorithm so that wouldn't happen. But, you know, you can only ask so much from a company like Microsoft. You know, they've only got so much time and money to be working with these, you know, these small indie developers like Microsoft. So you have got to cut them some slack. But hopefully that's something we'll see in the next update. But yeah, I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Smash that subscribe button, like it, don't dislike it. I was going to say dislike it if you want, please don't. If you don't like the video, why are you here? You're nearly at the 15-minute mark. Go do something else with your day. There's so many other things you could do. But yeah, thank you for sticking with us despite the you know, the brief update hiatus, the brief upload gap. Hopefully you're going to be doing this a lot more regularly now, so stay tuned, subscribe, hit the like button, and yeah, I will see you next time on the next episode of Calvin Plays Minesweeper.